Hey friends, back again. Today I'm gonna go over my favorites for the month of August. August went so fast and I had a super fun time, lots of good reads. Go back to my video on Wednesday if you want to check out all the other reads. But today I'm going to talk to you about my 2 5-star reads for the month, as well as some other favorites that I have for the month. So my first 5-star read was definitely a reread, but oh, it just breaks your heart. It was so good. I actually haven't watched this show on Netflix yet because I know it will break me, but it was so good. If you haven't read All the Right Places, it's been around for a while, but Book of the Month and Netflix brought it out earlier this summer. Both of them are contemplating ending their lives, and this sparks a friendship, and then also it just brings you through Finn's mind of what it's like to be probably bipolar, to have some depression, to not be understood, to not have the support he needs. And Violet is dealing with the death of her sister and really trying to figure out how to survive without her. So very heartbreaking, but I think it's so good, and it warms your heart in the places that are super good, and it breaks your heart in other places. So definitely a favorite read, and I'm so glad that I reread it. And then my other 5-star book was Beach Read. I know that this one is one that people seem to either really like or don't at all, but I just felt like it was the perfect read for me in the moment. And just the beach side in Michigan and the enemies to lovers and just working through the death of her father and you just all these emotional things, but also like figuring out who you are. And then it starts with the premise too that she writes romances and he writes kind of more like deep dramatic books, and they decide to switch, so really take a step in each other's lives. And I thought it was just so interesting watching their friendship grow into more and watching them learn about each other and open up their own minds too. So Beach Read was a perfect August book for me too. And then let's get into my other favorites for the month. I don't physically have a whole lot this month, but the first one is my new iPad. So I am loving it so much. I did get the Apple Pencil, so also loving that. And I am loving digital bullet journaling, and having, you know, like, so my reading journal, my monthly spreads, they're all in one place, and I love that. It's kind of hard to see with the, but I've also really loved this app, which is mainly the biggest reason that I went back to an iPad, and it's called the Zinnia app, and it actually has like a ton of, let's see if I can give you some. So it actually has a ton of stuff in here where you can have templates all set up for you. So I love it. I'll put links to some of the videos that I watched about it before I got it. So definitely loving and enjoying feeling organized and more minimalistic with this. So definitely like that. That's kind of been my theme for the month. I really purged out what extra stuff I needed or didn't need and cleaned up things in the last couple weeks, and it feels so good. I mentioned this a while ago, but I'm super into plants, so I'll take some shots around my house of all my plants, but I'm loving that. I'm loving being a plant mom and figuring out more about plants and just feeling the green and the life inside of those. I am loving this candle from Bath and Body Works. It's called Vampire Blood. Just smells so good. So it's blood red strawberry, midnight blooming jasmine, dark Transylvanian plum with essential oils. Loving this. My friend said that you can get it in like a body lotion and stuff too, so I might just grab it because I love it so much. And I love being back in my reading room. I have a very small house, and my reading room is actually like in the half story, so it's very short roof. Like I can't really stand up super well in here, and it's hot in here because during the summer, because it's not really insulated. So I can really only use it during fall and early winter before it gets way too cold. So it's fun to be by my bookshelves. I wish we had more room, but one day. And what was the other thing I had to tell you about? I don't remember. Oh, and then the last thing that I'm loving this month is my new bedding from Target. So I will also show you a shot of that. I'm loving it. It's just so cozy and so nice to like have a nice clean bed. I'm trying not, make your bed every day because it's supposed to, help you be a better person and more organized, and so I'm really working on that. So yeah, those are my favorites for the month of August. I had such a great month. Thank you again for G for doing the newts. I know it didn't work out the way we all wanted, but I still appreciate that you sent out the prompts and we were still able to like finish for the year. Thank you to the girls that did the Scallywagathon. I really had a super fun time with you guys, and thank you to Gabby and Olivia for doing Summerween. That was such a fun way to get ready for fall, and I enjoyed it so much. I would love it if you stick around, subscribe, and become part of the Priory. Remember to always be kinder than necessary, and I will see you in the next video.